Welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to summarize Moby Dick or the Whale by Herman Melville. Chapters 31 to 46. Chapter 31, Queen Mab. Ishmael delves into the realm of dreams and imagination, exploring the concept of Queen Mab, a mythical fairy who influences people's dreams. He reflects on the influence of dreams and the power they hold over the human psyche. Ishmael contemplates the role of dreams in shaping perceptions, desires, and actions, adding a layer of introspection and philosophical contemplation to the narrative. Chapter 32, Cetology. Melville interrupts the narrative once again to delve into the scientific study of whales, known as cetology. Ishmael explores the classification, anatomy, and characteristics of different whale species. This chapter provides readers with a comprehensive overview of the subject, displaying Melville's extensive knowledge of whales and his desire to educate and engage readers with the intricacies of these majestic creatures. Chapter 33, The Specksnider. Ishmael recounts the role of the harpooner known as the Specksnider, responsible for securing the harpoon into the whale once it has been struck. He describes the harrowing and dangerous nature of this task, requiring skill, agility, and bravery. Ishmael reflects on the integral role of the Specksnider in the whaling process and the courage it takes to face a powerful and potentially deadly creature like a whale. Chapter 34, The Cabin Table. In this chapter, Ishmael observes the dynamics and interactions among the officers of the Pequod during mealtime at the cabin table. Ishmael describes the seating arrangement, with Captain Ahab at the head of the table, and the discussions that take place. He observes the camaraderie and respect shared among the officers, as well as the underlying tension caused by Ahab's single-minded pursuit of Moby Dick. The chapter provides insight into the complexities of leadership, loyalty, and the growing influence of Ahab's obsession on the crew. Chapter 35, The Masthead. Ishmael reflects on the solitary and perilous role of the masthead lookout, whose task is to scan the horizon for signs of whales. He contemplates the isolation and introspection that come with the position, emphasizing the heightening sense of anticipation and the potential for both danger and discovery. Ishmael examines the psychological and existential dimensions of this unique vantage point, as the lookout becomes a metaphor for the individual's search for meaning and purpose in the vast expanse of life. Chapter 36, The Quarterdeck. Ishmael offers a detailed description of the Pequod's quarterdeck, the elevated platform where the officers command and navigate the ship. He highlights the hierarchical structure and the protocols observed in this space, further illustrating the dynamics of power and authority aboard the vessel. Ishmael contemplates the significance of the quarterdeck as a symbol of control and the inherent dangers of challenging the established order. Chapter 37, Sunset. Ishmael reflects on the beauty and serenity of the setting sun, painting a vivid picture of the colors and atmosphere that accompany the transition from day to night. He contemplates the fleeting nature of life and the cycle of existence, drawing parallels between the transitory beauty of the sunset and the impermanence of human endeavors. The chapter serves as a moment of reflection and contemplation amidst the ongoing pursuit of Moby Dick. Chapter 38, Dusk. As night falls, Ishmael describes the transformation of the ship and its crew. The darkness adds an air of mystery and apprehension, heightening the senses and intensifying the crew's vigilance. Ishmael contemplates the shifting moods and emotions that accompany the changing light, acknowledging the influence of darkness on human perception and the inherent dangers that lurk within the shadows. Chapter 39, First Night Watch. Ishmael takes on the role of the first night watch, responsible for keeping watch over the ship during the night hours. He reflects on the solitude and introspection that come with the task, recounting his observations and thoughts as he navigates the ship's deck. Ishmael delves into the themes of isolation, contemplation, and the relentless pursuit of Moby Dick that pervades his consciousness during this solitary period. Chapter 40, Midnight, Forecastle. In the middle of the night, Ishmael finds himself in the forecastle, the area of the ship where the sailors sleep. He describes the atmosphere, the snoring of the crew, and the eerie silence that envelops the space. Ishmael reflects on the contrast between the chaos and noise of the day and the stillness of the nighttime, contemplating the surreal nature of life at sea and the profound solitude experienced in the dark hours. Chapter 41, Moby Dick. The chapter titled Moby Dick serves as a pivotal moment in the narrative, as Ishmael finally provides a detailed description of the legendary white whale that Captain Ahab is determined to hunt down. Ishmael recounts the stories and myths surrounding Moby Dick, highlighting the immense size, power, and mystical aura attributed to the elusive creature. The chapter builds anticipation and fascination, setting the stage for the ultimate confrontation between man and whale. Chapter 42, The Whiteness of the Whale. Ishmael explores the symbolic significance of the color white, particularly in relation to Moby Dick. He delves into the various interpretations and associations linked to the whiteness of the whale, including ideas of purity, divinity, and the unknowable mysteries of the universe. Ishmael reflects on the ways in which Moby Dick embodies these abstract concepts and the profound impact it has on those who encounter it. Chapter 43, Hark. In this chapter, Ishmael reflects on the act of listening and the sounds that permeate the maritime environment. He muses on the importance of attentiveness and the ability to discern meaningful sounds amidst the cacophony of the sea. Ishmael considers the role of sound in navigation, communication, and the sailor's connection with the vast and enigmatic world of the ocean. Chapter 44, The Chart. As the Pequod sails on, Ishmael observes the chart, a navigational tool that provides a visual representation of the ship's course and progress. He contemplates the complex science and art of navigation, recognizing the immense knowledge and skill possessed by the ship's officers. The chart serves as a metaphor for the sailor's quest, as they navigate not only the physical seas but also the depths of their own desires, fears, and obsessions. Chapter 45, The Affidavit. Ishmael delves into the legal aspects of whaling, exploring the intricate contractual agreements between the ship's owners, officers, and crew. He describes the affidavits that sailors sign, pledging their loyalty and commitment to the voyage. Ishmael contemplates the binding nature of these agreements and the sense of duty and obligation they impose on the crew, further illustrating the complex web of relationships and responsibilities aboard the Pequod. Thanks for watching. To read the full version of the book, click on the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar content.